Fiji in the white, kicking off to Japan in the red. Contest in the air, it's bounced back towards Fiji, picking it up, oh, into the open already. Goodness, we're gonna have quick action here from Fiji. That is Melania touching down.
14 seconds in, Melania with the opening try of the semifinal. It's a bounce of the ball. No one quite puts their name to this kickoff. Fijiana capitalize.
They will play patient, sometimes open up holes just like that. Now off to the races. Thivaru, he does have a Japanese defender coming to take her on. Little stutter step there, she will offload. It's to Dalloway. Dalloway has massive speed. Look at this, Fiji, second on the board. They'll go quickly here. Little show and go both directions from Taroto Oto. And just again, just breaking through. They just never stop moving. It's the captain, O'Donoghue. 3 scores for Fiji in this first half. Fiji scrambling a bit. Japan players with their hands up. They want this. There it is, the pass that gets her into the open. Okamoto, now back into Okamoto, back to her. Dancing, the support here from Japan. This is phenomenal. Tusi Saka with a score.
Sujisaki gets the score. Japan fans on their feet, but look at the silky skill set here. It's so nice, it's so smooth. It's a little late hit from Fiji, but it doesn't matter. The interplay from Japan sevens.
Thivaru again. Beautiful ball right up the middle. She's already scored once. Melania again going the distance for Fiji. Right under the post. And this one going to be very tough for Japan to come back now.
It's the start again with Miller, who was outstanding in the win over Canada, and with offloads like that, and it's been a new combination on the right this season. Miller and Waka combined for the first score in the semi-final.
And then the cheekiness, the experience. She dots it under the post to ensure that 7-point try. Georgia Miller, ball in hand. We always speak to her evasiveness, elusiveness this time. She draws in Heidi Dennis, releases Waka with the speed.
Now Australia look to build from deep with Tegan Levi evading one and then finding a nice ball up the middle for Carly Henwood. Wonderful offload for Henwood, who's really started to come into her own in this team. And the offloads now stick for Australia and straight up through the middle, as she's done time and time and time again. Charlotte Caslick scores for Australia. See how Australia have to regroup now. It's Ruby Nicholas who's gone out there. She's been excellent, the number 23. She's going to have to chase here, break. Dancing her way around the Australian line. Poldy Lane puts a big ball for Miller, who just swivels the hips again, and now flick ball out the back of the hand for Waka, stepping, ducking, weaving, and back they come once more. There's massive numbers wide for New Zealand if they can get it to the hands of their all-time leading try scorer, Michaela Brake, edge to edge, and it's Brake who scores. And now Australia might find a little bit of space in the New Zealand defence. Nice hard run from Clark. All trying to blow through Hineni, Poldy Lane, and they have the counter ruck. Will allow Miller to score. Physical pressure coming on from Hineni and Poldy Lane, allowing Miller to finish. Been no score in the second half, still 19-5, 3.5 minutes to play. Here is Levi. We're going to see really test that ankle, throw in a couple of goosies, and Hitch Kicks can see if it's okay. And she's released Nathan. Nathan puts the head down. Brake goes after it. Nathan's going to win this race. What a strike on the edge for Australia.
It is Faith Nathan in full flight here at BC Place, and it is that woman, Tegan Levi, with the footwork. Bum ankle, what ankle?
Ball is popped, the hands were good from Paul for New Zealand. Waka gets in there to play halfback. Poldy Lane going to come back out towards Miller, going herself. Miller one-on-one, Nicholas got her last time, and Miller will spin it around again for Waka. New Zealand, their continued record. We talk about Argentina men into a final as Miller grabs an intercept now too. Ball thrown away, and Hirini goes alone. Yellow jersey swarming around. Nice ball for Kelsey Tinetti to get the final save for New Zealand and round out an emphatic win in the semi-final.
But it all started with Akinoku, and now again, Japan slicing through. This is huge, scoring their first points against Australia in a long time. What a score there by Hananaka Utsumi.
Utsumi with the try, Japan with the lead, and it all starts from that busting run. She doesn't quite have the wheels to get away, but it's a great scoop from Kajiki, the captain, and it's again just Japan barreling onto those passes.
Henwood dishing it off there and just sliding through the defense. Tia Hines will match this Japanese score if we get a conversion.
Tia Hines, often pulling the strings in this Aussie Seven sides, earns herself a try, and there is nothing on. She does a little stutter, dummies back inside, hesitates the entire Japanese defense.
Coming on here and dishing it, trying to find Hines. There's the connection. Now to Nicholas. Out to, I believe that's Faith Nathan. No, excuse me. It is Faith Nathan, a score for that woman right there.
Aussie Sevens taking the lead, and that is just a lovely display of rugby.
Japan starting to eke backwards. There's a little bit of space for Kajiki. She could just get around Kaslik. Does get caught by Nicholas. Critical ruck there. Now the space on the left opening up. And what a try that is. My goodness, for Japan. Sujisaki.
Sujisaki quickly making up for her sin bin offense earlier on. Great team effort from Japan. She jams down in between the Aussie defenders, and then look at the flood around. It's a great little bit of ball skills from Anuku.
Double switch with Kaslik. Gonna keep Mackenzie Davis on the outside. Beats the defender. Another one, the ankle tap. Charlotte Kaslik, you said it earlier, Abby. What a sub to bring on, and she makes the difference.
Charlotte Kaslik with an answer, her in combination with Faith Nathan, they get the job done.
Quick ball out to the backs here. What can Levi do? Beautiful spot ball on the inside. There's room now. Doesn't even need the outside pass. Tia Hines will extend this lead for Australia.
Once more, and Fiji are into a cup final for the first time since 2022. Rebuilding, regrouping, finding the magic which took them to Olympic bronze 4 years ago. But trying to stop them from a first ever series title as a team who's won more than any. New Zealand into their 50th final. They've so far netted 38 trophies.
A little nudge from the Fiji player. Sees her off for 2 minutes, and this is danger for Fiji, and it is Reese Pori-Lane who opens this one up and gets the first try of the final here in Vancouver.
So dangerous. Reese Pori-Lane, her form has been exceptional all season, and she is laser focused as one of the leaders in this team. New Zealand making Fiji pay straight away.
Huge moment, and the former captain, Reese Pori-Lane, finds her way to the try zone.
Lots of 15s experience. And it showed there on defence, but there's a big hole. It's always going to be there. Fiji playing with 6, can't defend New Zealand, and Nuku goes in.
Stacey Waka, what a clean snag from the air. And then Hirini always in the mix, but Nuku with that inside line that she sees the gap.
Good offloading game, or Alunis out. There's the danger. New Zealand very alert to it, and then they just muscle her off the ball. It's picked up by Miller. Tackle was a bit high. She's got advantage, and New Zealand's got another try. They've got it moving early here. Stacey Waka goes in the final.
Georgia Miller snipes that one from Fiji. New Zealand with the penalty off a massive hit from break.
Oh, and here goes Miller. She wanted to get on with things. That loping stride, and then the way she drops the hits and gets the fend away makes it look so simple, and it is oh so effective. Georgia Miller.
Michaela Break, always the talk of this team, scoring tries but getting it done defensively. Georgia Miller dummies the kick, accelerates, fends off the defense, and just coasts in. We always speak to that running style. It really is quite elusive.
Miller rips it away. Fiji have only got 6 in their defensive line, and there's a wall of black jerseys, a wave of black jerseys bearing down on them, and the fastest of them all in and away, and off she goes again. Michaela Break continues her try-scoring magnificence. Back from long-term injury, Thavudu trying on the wraparound. The bounce is good for Sesaniele Donu, and she's got open territory in front of her. Miller chasing, Miller can't hang on, and Fiji do get one. A well-deserved try for Sesaniele Donu.
This is better from Fijiana. Donu with the try, but they finally work it edge to edge. They were patient with ball in hand. They still have their offload style, which they can keep in play.
It'll put pressure on other teams. It'll take Fijiana's back, regardless of how this finishes up. And speaking of back, well, here's a new face. Maya Davis, 18 years old, a professional athlete for 4 weeks, and is now going to score a brilliant solo try in the final. And look at the team round upon the teenager.
That confidence, we saw it in the likes of Georgia Miller when she burst onto the scene, and they just keep breeding them young.
And mum and dad, Moana and Pete, are here. They were both very, very handy rugby players themselves. They might have bred a real beauty here, Maya Davis. New Zealand will just keep applying that rugged, heavy pressure, and they'll get one more. The defensive work of Hirini, and the try for Mahina Paul to put a bow on an emphatic win. A triple treat for the Black Fern Sevens in Vancouver, a 3rd straight title. An emphatic win from a team who barely put a foot wrong this season, bouncing back after the disappointment of the final in Perth to run out 41-7 winners over a gallant Fiji, a Fiji team that is on its way back.
Rugby fans, make some noise.
Champions in Vancouver. The home away from home, with plenty of support in the crowd. And they see New Zealand win again at this famous event.